All right, let's do warm up. Here we go. So we got 1, 2, 3 on. Andrew's coming. I feel like thankfully, you want to turn that down a bit? No idea where Megan is today. You would know anyway. I feel bad. Sorry, Crystal. Okay, here's concert B flat scale. Let's see if we remember concert B flat scale. Okay, here we go. B flat, B flat. Here we go. In half notes, this is a concert B flat scale. 1, 2, ready. Concert F, can I have clarinets and flutes on a concert F? So G's, F. Connor, can you play an A for our saxes? A natural. There it is. F sharp sax. Everyone on a concert B flat. 1, 2, ready. So remember, playing with him is terrible. It's really echoey. Okay, so do your best to listen, but I know in the back row it's really hard. Percussion, be careful with your volume because you got that big solid wall back there. If you see me doing this, bring her down. Okay, otherwise that sound just bounces right back out. Do we all know the order? Okay, make sure you use it in this order. Curse, Scottish, A Night Flight, followed by Adams. Okay? If you are in tour band immediately following, just stay on stage unless you need to grab something. You just leave. You're like, bye. While you're in favor. And you guys can control that Scottish. Okay? So what you can do is just stand up and just like come like right here. Or would you just rather do it right here? You don't just stand up. All right, we're going to start in 1 minute, okay? Well, I appreciate you guys. Well, it's cold in here too, right? We had that door open. It was open longer than I hoped, but they took a long time to get those chairs. All right, okay. I'm just going to go double check the live stream and then... All right, are we ready for some curse? All right, guys, let's do it.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're about ready to get started. First of all, thank you all for coming. I know there's a couple different events going on tonight. I didn't realize the Business Community Awards were scheduled for tonight. Oh, I know. So thank you for making time to come out this evening and support these your kids, my kids too as well. Really exciting. Our first concert of the year is kind of a nice way for us kind of to remember how to put our instruments together, make some sounds. For some people, this is their first ever concert. For some of them, this might be one of their last Halloween concerts, which is kind of sad. So. Tonight, you're going to hear from senior concert band, right in front of you now. These are the people who are in class band. You're going to hear from our tour band. This is the ensemble made up of students in grades 6 through 12 who are, most of them are hoping to travel to Toronto in May to participate in Music Fest Canada. And then as well, you're going to hear from our senior jazz band, which is sounding great this year. We've got a big, huge ensemble, and we've got 4 really fun pieces to play. So I'm going to try and talk as little as possible because that's not what you're here for. We are going to start with a piece called The Curse of Tutankhamun, based around the idea that there was the discovery of his tomb back in the early 1900s, or 1900s, and the people who went into the tomb mysteriously ended up getting sick, and actually over a couple dozen people did die, and they never really quite figured out what caused this or why it happened. So yeah, it's kind of mysterious and exciting at the same time. So here is the class band with their first piece, The Curse of Tutankhamun. Thank you very much. Our next piece, we're heading off to Scotland. It is a Scottish ballad arranged by Robert Sheldon. Thank you very much. Up next is a piece entitled The Night Flight of the Gargoyles. So we're back on our Halloween theme. I don't think there's very much Halloweeny about Scotland. This one, the composer Timothy Losty was traveling through Europe, and he was inspired by seeing all of these gargoyles. Gargoyles, you can imagine being at some of these castles, and they were just towering over, and he was inspired to write this one. And we thought it was very fitting for tonight's concert. So here's Night Flight of the Gargoyles. When I was in university, my university director, Dr. Jerry King, said there was only two types of songs in the world. There were love songs and there were pirate songs. So our final one is going to be another pirate song, All Ye Young Sailors. I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh my goodness. I'm all about family for those. I have the wrong page up. You can all wave to my baby Ashlyn back there. Hi, Ashlyn. So, is she sleeping? It's amazing. We take her to musical rehearsal and we're like blasting things out, and she just falls asleep. So, she's meant to be a band baby, apparently. Our final one, speaking of family, great transition, is the theme from the Addams Family. So some of you who are slightly not as young in the audience may remember this show. I believe it came back, I guess, with Wednesday. It's been recently on Netflix, too. So here's the theme from the Addams Family, the last piece for the class band. One, two, one. And 1, 2, All right, we're going to just do a 30-second change over here to tour band. Don't go anywhere. Thanks, non-tour band people. Oh my goodness, I forgot your solo. Why didn't you all just... Mr. J. You guys do it right before the movie. So just don't go anywhere. So if you want to say name, okay, and then we'll do it. Okay. I'm Mr. J. Can I quickly grab my baritone for... Oh, just hang. We're gonna do it right as soon as you can like just hang out. Or even just like that. We're gonna do it right away. Yeah. Good job right there. Yes. Why don't you give me 30 seconds to read? Trying to. You know that's the wrong answer, Nisha. Come on. You know you're like. So coming to the, we're calling it a stage. Coming to the floor now, you're going to see a lot of people coming. We've got lots of grades 6s and 7s this year, which is exciting. Along with that, we have a number of people who aren't able to fit class band into their schedule due to, having to take academic courses and things like that. So we have a really big tour band this year. It's almost pushing 40 people, which is really exciting. I think it's one of our biggest ones in years, actually, yeah. Let's hope we have enough chairs for them. We'll find out. That should sound back. Right there.
Where do we go?
Right there. Steal a chair. Steal chairs. What's that? Someone's gloves? Oh, that's mine. Huh? Oh.
chairs we need, guys? Are there any chairs laid in? Are there any chairs back there? No. Easy peasy. Here we go. One. How many more do we need? Here's the stand.
I need to stand.
All right, I think we got everyone here. Perfect. Before we get to tour band, we actually have a duet from Zoe and Nisha. You may notice this year we have a violin, which is very exciting. I can take zero credit from helping Zoe at all. She came from, was it Oak Bay in Victoria? Yeah, so she moved here this year, grade 11. It's been so awesome. Okay, never my year have I had having had a violin that's especially been as good as Zoe's. Always absolutely amazing on the violin. So her and Nisha practice little solo. You will probably recognize the song. Winner that can name it gets absolutely nothing but bragging rights. All right, come on over, Zoe. Thank you, ladies. All right, so for tour band, as I mentioned before, we're hoping to head off to, well, we are heading off to Music Fest Canada in Toronto. I think, hands up if you are planning on going on that trip, which is really cool. I think we've got 34 planning on traveling. For those of you who don't know, Music Fest Canada is the top band festival essentially in Canada. It's an invite only. Last year when we played in Grand Prairie, we did get an invitation both for senior concert band, or for concert band, tour band, as well as jazz band. So it's really exciting that we get to go there, play some challenging music, and get the opportunity to go to Toronto. So it's gonna be really cool. We're gonna start with a piece entitled All Ye Young Sailors. You may have heard of it.
Do you need a little scale? Okay, can we just do a quick concert B-flat scale for our non-people? Okay. And just in quarter notes. And 1, 2, 3. Warm up done. Here we go. And 1.
That sounds like a pirate song. Our second piece is another lyrical piece by David Holsinger. A very popular one if you're going to festivals. We're not actually going to play this one at festival, entitled A Childhood Hymn. So you can imagine a nice sunny day, you're outside running around, the sun's setting, it's very peaceful. A childhood hymn. I'm a sucker for lyrical pieces. I know the kids are like, but really, anytime you go to a festival, and even last year, these are the pieces that really show what they can do. They are the hardest ones actually to play. Up next, we've got Some Winds, and They Be Dancing by Samuel Hazo.
You good? Yeah. Ready? You'll make it this way.
All right, and finally, for tour band, we're back on the Halloween theme with one of my favorite composers, Randall Strandridge, and a piece entitled Black Cat. So you're going to get to hear the band do some fun little sound effects that they love doing.
And they're going to do them so loud.
All right, we got one more quick switch over to our amazing senior jazz band. We'll be back in 2 minutes. If you need to stretch, go ahead and stretch.
Go get some water, Sophie. Go get some water. Yeah. That's fine. You, whatever you got, it won't be there yet. We'll grab it. Oh, hang on. Xavier, it might be in there, right? Already here? Okay, yeah, go get some. Huh? Third row. Aaron's gonna be sixth. Guys, just push anything out of the way you don't need. Push it out of the way. All right, how we doing up here, guys? Do you still remember our B-flat list?
Yes.
Jazz here. All right, can we do a B-flat blues? Yeah? Okay, if you don't know it, take it. Here we go. One. It's all about jazz. Okay, whole notes, half four notes. Rock beat from you. Okay, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and.
All right. Nice job, Jess, man. Woo! I don't have to stand in front of the group this time because we don't have a bass player, so I get to play in this band, which is fun. We're going to start with a piece some of you may have heard before. It's one of my favorite kind of younger pieces called Jazz Hero.
Okay, you got 2 solos, yes? Sophie and then Sawyer? All right. I'll go. Let me go 1, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2.
Solos again. Can we give another round for Sophie Gagne and Sawyer Andrew in the back? That's super. Sawyer joined us in jazz band this year. He's doing such an awesome job. that was his first ever jazz band solo, and I think he did an awesome job. So nice job, Sawyer. Good. We go from Jazz Hero to Somewhere Over the Rainbow. This ballad, I believe most people will be aware of. It's going to feature a number of solos kind of spread out. There's some from Katarina's got a little solo. We've got Aiden with some solos, a little bit of a solo. We have, why has your name just left my head? Nicole! I'm so sorry, Nicole. Nicole has such an amazing soul in this one, too. My apologies. Did I miss anyone? Does anyone else have a little soul in this one, too? Ooh. All right, make sure you listen extra good for Nicole's solo. Here, yeah. New piece, never played this one before. Stumbled across it, made me really hungry. Called Burritos to Go. It is a fun Latin chart, and you're gonna hear, it's Francesca, this one, right? Francesca's got a really cool solo. Hi, Francesca. Here's some Burritos to Go. All right, we've arrived at our final piece of the evening. Some of you may recognize this one, Jungle Boogie. It's from the Muppets? Oh, wow, they did a cover of it. Yes, I showed them one in class, and now everyone loves the Muppet cover of this one. Sean has offered to do vocals, but we're going to have him stick to tenor sax for now. So, once again, thank you guys so much for coming out. We really appreciate it. Next concert's going to be our winter one, December 12th this year, December 12th, 13th, so it's a little bit later. You'll also get to hear us, of course, the Remembrance Day ceremony for the community and for the town, or for the school. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. At the end, we would love to have some extra help putting away some chairs and stands. Thanks. Enjoy our last one, Jungle Boogie. Thanks again. I forgot to mention Hestia has a solo on that one, so another round of applause for Hestia. There's a reason why I normally don't do these off script, and we've all seen why this evening. So yet again, thank you so much for coming. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a safe and fun Halloween.